Welcome, YouTube family. This is Kristen with Your Soul's Tarot, and I'm back with another pick a card reading. In this pick a card reading, we're going to find out from the cards what would they say to you if they could. We're going to ask the cards what their relationship dynamic is with you. Like, are you strangers, friends, lovers, etc.? Why haven't they said what's on their mind yet? And lastly, what would they say if they could? And try to find out if they'll ever actually say it. In pile number 1, we have the Egyptian goddess of Bastet. It's a figurine made of stone. Pile number 2, we have an amethyst crescent moon rock. So you can see the rock on this side and the crystal amethyst on this side. And this was actually charged in the latest solar eclipse. And pile number 3 is a very special, this was given to me by a native woman in the mountains of Arizona, and it is a quartz crystal angel. You can see the wings. Okay. So take a moment to decide which pile most resonates with you. And as usual, this is a timeless tarot reading of general energy. And because it's general, not everything will apply specifically to your individual situation. So only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Remember, the meaning can be vice versa. So apply the meaning as it fits for you and your person. And if nothing fits, consider it a different pile, as there could be messages there waiting for you. So just pause the video to see which pile truly resonates with you. Let's go. Welcome, pile number 1. You chose the goddess of Bastet, an Egyptian cat that symbolizes the goddess of Bastet. If you don't know what that means, go ahead and look it up and see how it applies to your situation. Okay. So the cards that you have come out with are the law of growth. Be steadfast in your faith and stay the course. This card represents what the relationship dynamic is between you all, or was between y'all. So I see that there are 2 completely different personalities here. The lion usually signifies someone who is full of fire, like the Leo. But the lion also is, he's stuck on the ground. He can't fly like this bird can here. And the bird reminds me of the air signs like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Whereas fire signs are Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And they have very different personality types. One is very mental, while the other is very passionate and action-oriented. Not saying that the bird is not action-oriented or that the lion doesn't have mental capabilities. I mean, if I look at my fire signs, they're very intelligent people. And when I look at my air signs, they're very action-oriented people. So this is 2 very different personalities that actually complement each other very well. It looks like the 2 of you have gone through some kind of transformation together, that you walked into a new experience of life together. That could be a new experience in relationships. For example, if this is the first person that you ever were married to, or first person you ever engaged to, or first person you ever lived with. But it's deeper than that. It's like I'm transforming into a new journey in life with this person. We're experiencing something new together that's on a very spiritual level. Something that y'all might not understand very well. I do see some fragility here in these pillars because they're just being held up by bricks that don't seem to have any mortar. That would mean that this is something that you have to be very careful with because it is very fragile and it has a false sense of stability underneath it. They do coincide together. They walk together. One is very determined and strong and intense, and the other is very protective, wise, kind of looking over everything and making sure everything's going well, making sure nobody's getting hurt, nobody's being fooled. They have their eye on the situation, while the other provides protection and strength. Let's go a little deeper into the reading and see why they haven't said what's on their mind. And by the way, I really wanted to confirm with this whether or not y'all were strangers, friends, or already lovers. This gives me the impression that y'all are already a couple or already have been a couple. And there was a very strong connection between the two of you, very purposeful connection between the two of you, and that you were moving forward in life through challenges together at one point. So let's go ahead and find out why they haven't said what's on their mind to you. We have the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. And we have the skunk spirit. Know your worth. We see the same dynamic here happening where one of you has a lot of air in your chart, or that would be air in your chart would be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Sorry about that. And then the other seems to have a lot of on the ground energy in their chart, because I didn't mention that in this card, but the ground energy or the grounded energy are like your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies. So one of you might be significantly older than the other one. Also, I see that one of you is equal to but before. So that means like you are on the same path, but one of you is slightly more ahead of the other on the path. One of you, the one that's slightly more ahead of the other on the path, has very spiritual connections, is able to see things. Maybe this person, one of you, whoever it is, has gifts, spiritual, psychic gifts. This person understands that sometimes you have to go through difficult things in order to ascend or to grow in life, whereas the other person is still trying to find their way. One person is very connected to working really hard and struggling even to get what they want out of life, while the other person has learned that it's more mental. It's about your beliefs. It's about how you approach things. It's about your perception even. So I think why they haven't said anything, or why they haven't told you what's on their mind, because this is a what would they say if they could, right? Why haven't they said it? Why can't they say it? Is because they don't feel that you would understand where they're coming from, which they're completely wrong about. You've already been where they are. You've already lived the life that they've lived, and you've overcome that to a place where you can see things from many different perspectives. But they haven't had that experience yet, so they are very limited in their perspective, and they don't really know or see that you value them or their perspective in any way, or that you can appreciate their perspective in any way. So they haven't said what's on their mind yet, because they don't feel that if they did, you would understand, and that may cause some conflict, or they might feel like, for lack of a better word, stupid, or that, they just don't feel understood. They don't feel that you can come to their level, that they feel a little bit inferior to you. Let's go ahead and find out what would they say if they could, and try to find out if they'll ever actually say it. So if they could say it, they would tell you how much they adore you, how much they admire you. They would tell you that they just want peace between the two of you, and they just want to offer you their feelings. They want to express themselves to you, and that they want to create a change in your dynamic. They really admire you a lot. They feel like you are very intelligent. You are someone who has a lot of life experience. You're someone who sees things from a much more practical viewpoint. They very much want to bridge this gap between the two of you. They want to offer you love. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want to offer peace. They want to come to you and say, this is how I feel and this is what I want. But again, they're not doing that because they feel that you would not agree with them or that you would not understand their perspective. They would very much like this to change. Not only would they like to feel as if you could understand them or that they could talk to you about these things, but they want to make a change in their life to be someone who be someone who they feel like you don't want to lose. And at this time, I don't feel like they think that. I feel like they have you kind of up on a pedestal. They feel like you could do fine without them. And they just desperately want to feel that that's not true, that you would come and say to them, I love you too, and I want to make peace with you as well. There's something about themselves, though, that they want to change, and I'll clarify that in a moment. But to clarify the Nine of Pentacles, we have the World. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords. And clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Page of Swords. So with the Nine of Pentacles to the World, I really feel like there may be some distance here between y'all, if not physical, then emotional distance. And I feel like they really want to close this gap. I feel like there is also this distance that they feel intellectually, or feel like, I love you and I want to be with you, but I just don't feel like you understand me, or that you could ever understand me because you're so intelligent, or because you know so much more than I know. It's impossible for you to unknow what you know, and I wish that I could make the change so that I could come up to your level. It would require me to gain a lot more clarity and understanding about my own feelings and how they're affecting me in my life, and how my own value for myself or my own self-worth is affecting the way that I love you or the way that I approach love with you. Because there seems to be some kind of issues with them when it comes to their own self-worth and how they can feel secure enough to offer their love and emotions to you without tapping into this insecurity and then essentially holding back. So they're really trying to get clear and understand their own emotions before they speak. They're trying to understand and just get clear, just clear their mind and order things and be able to offer you their true feelings. But they have to get more clear on that. And that, this Wheel of Fortune to the Page of Swords is really them trying to get clear and a clear understanding so that they can process through what they want to give to you. They want to be able to offer more when it comes to talking about their emotions and the way that they feel about you. They want to be able to get very clear on that, and they're not. So they want to make that change so they can come in with the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Swords and offer you clarity when it comes to their emotions and feelings. They feel that if they were able to do this, it would really change things between the two of you. Let me just get some more clarification on the way that they believe that things would change. I see at the bottom of the deck the the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands. Just clarifying that they believe if they made this change, communication would open. And they feel like if they could get really clear on their emotions and be able to express themselves to you emotionally and tell you how they feel and what they want. I have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. That y'all could open up communication and move towards one another. Because what they want with you is loyalty. They want a long-term, working on something together long-term. Like, let's grow together with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? So what they would say to you if they could actually say it is, I feel really insecure about the difference between me and you intellectually, or like what you've been through and I've been through. I don't feel like I've been through as much as you have, and I feel like you know a lot more than me, and you're able to express yourself more clearly, and you're able to see things that I'm not able to even think about. I see you as really valuable, and I really just want to like dead all this. Like I want to be friends, or I want to be lovers again. I can't even say friends, but yeah, I mean, that came out for a reason, I guess. So I know that I need to change and I need to mature more so that I can offer you clarity when it comes to the way that I'm thinking and feeling. And once I can do that, I know that things will open up between the two of us. Will they actually say that to you? According to the cards, yes. 8 of Wands to the Ace of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're absolutely willing and ready to talk about the way that they feel. I don't know about ready. I would say they do need to go through this change, and maybe they're waiting for that. They're going to try to get more clear on what they want, who they are, how they feel. They're going to do it when they're ready to be able to express what they want and what how they feel to you, which is a way that y'all can start moving forward at a nice pace. Okay? That's your reading, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Amethyst Crescent Moon Rock. Very beautiful. Good choice. We'll leave that right here. I'm going to go ahead and set up your cards, and we'll go ahead with the reading. Okay. So you got the Law of Transmutation, the Squirrel Spirit, the White Raven Spirit. Believe in yourself, trust in the magic. So as far as what the relationship dynamic is between the two of y'all, are you strangers, friends, lovers, etc.? The information that I'm getting here is that there are 2 people who are very much alike. You may be in a twin flame situation where the 2 of you mirror each other a lot, and you're learning about yourselves through this relationship. I'm very strongly getting a friendship. So this may be, because this is a love reading, this may be like friends who became lovers, maybe a same-sex relationship. It's almost like one person will come up with an idea and the other person will be able to execute it. Very good pair, very well matched, but there are opposites that create balance between the 2 of you. I'm very strongly in my energy getting that this relationship has not turned into a lovers kind of relationship yet. Like, y'all are not in a relationship yet, but that may just be for some of you. For others of you, I feel like it is a very balanced relationship with some tension when it comes to being so much alike. We saw this dynamic that's coming up here in the why they haven't said what's on their mind. Where one person is very grounded, very busy bee, very work hard for what I want, and the other person has more air energy. And I do sense a lot of actually air energy in here. We have Gemini, we have the twins, we have Aquarius, but we also have the earth signs with the squirrel. We see very much the energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Y'all 2 may be very close in age. Yeah, one of you is very brave and a risk taker, while the other is very studious and observant almost. And the reason why they haven't said what's on their mind is because they feel that you're very distracted. They feel that your focus is not on the relationship, and essentially that you just wouldn't care. They haven't said anything because they feel as if you are oblivious to what they want with you. You're oblivious to the fact that they're even checking you out. I feel like you're the person who has gone no contact because you don't feel like they care. This person is really busy doing a lot of things. They're focused on other things. They're not focused on you, and you're very focused on them. And it feels like rejection. It feels like you're invisible, and it hurts because you feel such a strong connection with this person. You have so much in common with this person, and y'all balance each other out really well. It's like you finish each other's sentences, and you really want to be recognized by this person, but they don't even see you, and this is your opinion. And with the believe in yourself card with the squirrel here, I just feel like because of the law of transmutation, because of what this dynamic is supposed to be in your life and their life, I feel like what they're doing is a reflection of how you actually feel about yourself. So because they seem to be distracted or not interested, because that's your perception, Spirit is saying you need to learn how to believe in yourself instead of feeling like you're not worth the attention or like nobody sees you or cares. Trust in the magic of your own ability to change the energy or to transmute the energy. So you're pulling your energy back to see if this person recognizes or sees. So when I ask the question, why haven't they said what's on their mind? I feel like this is you that needs to say what's on your mind. You need to approach the person and tell them how you feel and what you want. But I feel like this is very stressful for you because you don't feel like they want you. You don't feel like you're valuable to them or that they would want to invest in you. But it's just, Spirit is telling me it's just a reflection of your own insecurities. It's not really true. This person is very off in their own world. They're very focused on something new that they're beginning or a journey that they're about to start in their life or in their energy. They really are oblivious, but it's not because of your own value or own worth. It's because that's who they are. They're very focused on some project that they're starting or something that they're doing, something that they're trying to achieve with all their might, that it's almost as if they can't even tell that you have these feelings for them. It's not that they don't care, they just don't know. And I haven't clarified the cards yet, but you know, I see this squirrel really trying to get this nut. And I see them jumping off of the bridge or like leaping off of the bridge as if to say to you, I'm so focused on what I've got going on. They're both not even facing you. So just feel like what they would say is they have no idea. If they could, and they can't because they don't know how you feel, and they're not a part of this perception that you have. This is just yours. You're projecting this. If they could, they would say, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't know that you loved me. I didn't know that you liked me. I didn't know that you want to be with me. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel like they're in complete distraction. They're not looking, they're not observing, they're not assessing, they're not on the same page as you at all when it comes to this. Yes, they're on the same page as you in the sense that they are an achiever just like you, or they see things in the world the same way you do, or like you said, they can finish their sentences. 6-6. The twins. Gemini. But they don't know that you feel this way. You need to stop this game that you're playing. Like put down these wands. This is burdening you a lot because you have this perception that they can't see you. They don't value you. And this is a burden you're carrying on your own because of some past trauma that you have. Let's get some clarification here. I think it's the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. Yeah, so I see what you want with this person is a long-term commitment. And you see this person as like someone that you have a long-term commitment with. It's not just like a jump off or like somebody that you just date to have fun. This is somebody that you would get into a long-term commitment with. But you do feel that it's funny because you are the Queen of Swords. You know, you are someone, no gender. You are someone who's holding your energy back. She keeps her heart in a cage down here at the bottom. And that's what the no contact is about. It's like, I'm not going to let myself have feelings for this person. But they have no idea that you have those feelings, and they're not rejecting you. Even though you're taking it as rejection, you're turning your back to them, even though you feel that there's someone who can give you the kind of relationship that you're looking for, and that y'all belong together, that y'all could have a higher level of commitment. So in this case, I believe it's you that's holding no contact. It's you that is the one that's not saying what's on your mind, which is how you feel about this person and what you would like to happen between you and this person coming up into the future. And if they had a chance to tell you what they can't tell you because they have no idea what's going on, is that they see you as being very cold right now. Like they all actually also do feel like y'all are a good pair, you're a good match. But in this kind of energy, you're not. They're so focused and so busy on chasing a dream or starting a journey or going after what they want so they can be stable. They don't understand why you've got your back to them. It's all not making very much sense to them. So it would be up to you to break this contact and turn this energy around. Like flip this here and flip this here to become someone who is invested in being open, invested in letting the energy flow, being open to love, so that they could come in and give you this pentacle, and y'all could come into the Hierophant energy, which is a long-term relationship, which is not going to happen as long as you keep this no contact up. Just wanted to get some more clarification here on this King of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. More Ten of Wands energy. Yeah, there's this energy between the two of you at this time of kind of like a crossroads or feeling blocked, and I'm sure that they are, and wanting to get this energy back or switch over to this energy of kind of learning to let things go so you can work together. So I think they do feel your coldness. I do think they know you went no contact. I think they think you're acting silly, and they don't understand why they're blocked, or why whatever it is you guys can't just work through to get over with the Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. So you need to communicate with this person. That's what needs to happen. Okay, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If so, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your Soul's Tarot. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You chose the Quartz Crystal Angel, the clear quartz angel. Very beautiful, very special to me. Let's get started with your reading and find out what the cards have to tell you about what would they say to you if they could. The law of correlation. Witness the boomerang effect of your beliefs and actions. I see a lot of matching energy here. I see two people who are definitely taking on the world together. They feel like family. They feel like kin. They feel attached. They feel very connected. It's almost spiritual, their connection. I'll put this right here. Yeah, this connection is like from the ethers. It's from another dimension. It feels like y'all have known each other in other lifetimes. Definitely, again, like a twin flame or a twin soul or soulmate connection. Soulmate connection, yeah. Like y'all have been together lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, coming in and handling shit. You work very well together. I'm getting the sense of possibly marriage or long-term commitment here. Wise, strong, passionate. It's a very passionate relationship. Lots of fire. Mess with me, you mess with my person. We move together. We do everything together. Definitely best friends and lovers. And there's a very solid, ancient foundation between the two of you. So why haven't they said what's on their mind then? Let's find out. We have the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around you. And the Scarab Beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Wow. This is the first out of the 3 readings where both of you have this air kind of spirit, which would be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm having severe case of deja vu right now. Super deja vu. Both of you love the night life, being out at night, being up late, listening to music, maybe very much into art, very similar, very cultured. One of you is very regal, while the other one is a little more practical. There seems to be a difference in belief systems here. There's something going on with your belief systems. One person feels that life affects you, whereas the other person feels that you affect the reality around you. So I would say like one of you is more like a victim kind of personality where it's like, so-and-so did this to me and that's why this so-and-so is happening. Where the other person is more like, I did this to myself. Everything I do to myself. No matter what happens, I create my own reality. And so there's one person that overcompensates when it comes to taking responsibility and he expects the other person to do that as well. And then there's the other person who feels like what has happened or what they did was caused by someone else's actions. If you wouldn't have done this, then I wouldn't have done that. And the other person saying, well, if you need to take responsibility for your own actions. I don't cause you to do anything. You made that choice to do it yourself, and now you have to pay for the consequences. And so somebody has shut somebody else out because they're not taking responsibility for their actions. They're blaming another person or situation or whatever, something outside of them. So they are not saying what's on their mind because they feel shut out by you. They feel like you've shut them out and you don't agree with their perspective. And I feel like it's a mutual shut out even. It's like, well, if you're going to shut me out, then I'm going to shut you out too because I'm not wrong. You're wrong. And it's just what y'all came here to play out, to learn from one another, to grow spiritually. All these contracts ever are spiritual growth, and y'all are used to doing this. I feel that in your past lives, they were a mother to you, and you were a son. And you just play out this dynamic of like learning lessons, switching roles. And in this particular incarnation, y'all are lovers, y'all are married. I think I'm getting strong marriage, but it could be long-term relationship. Not everybody believes in marriage, or not everybody can get married. But it's a lifetime kind of relationship that right now is at a stalemate. They may be acting like they are having a good time and just unbothered by this disconnection between the two of you, but they are not unbothered at all. And you know, as a twin, you would be doing the same thing. So you are as well. Or at least they see you that way and you see them that way. But that is not the action or the actual feelings that's going on. So what would they say if they could? That if y'all were not in no contact, or if y'all were speaking on speaking terms, or if they had the cojones to say what they really thought or felt, what would they say? What would they feel? What would they do? You know, I think they would. It seems like we have two very stubborn people here, which of course we do with two lions, right? I feel like if they could say it, and they're not going to say it, and we already see that here with the Four of Pentacles, they would say, well, they would try out of love. They would say, if you love me, you would change your viewpoint on this. If you would love me, you would give me a chance to explain myself. And I know you're not going to do that, so I'm not going to do it either. You know this person is stubborn. You know that by withholding or putting your boundary line down, they're going to always be there to let you know that they love you, but hold their own boundary also. And it's very frustrating because it makes for the relationship to be in a place that it feels like stagnant, like it can't move forward unless somebody does something to change something. But if they had the chance to say something, they would just basically reinforce, I love you, but I'm not budging because you need to hear me out. You need to come over to my side. You need to choose my perspective. Let's get some clarification on this. We have the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords. Can we see this? No, let's put it on top. Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, and King of Cups. So will they ever say what they would say if they could? Yeah, they'll say it once you break the silence. Y'all are just, With the Eight of Swords, oh, they have so much to say. They have so much on their mind to say. Actually, I'm seeing that they're going to say it. They just want to move past this because they love you. They're going to be like, this is ridiculous. We see things a different way. I love you. Let's just be together. That's going to be the result. I mean, I really wish there was like more drama here to give you, but y'all two are very practical. I mean, they're not as practical as you are. And I think they're going to bank on your practicality because they're very, how do I say it? Fiery, spicy, feisty. And you are too, but not to such a degree. And you're both very stubborn, but they keep showing me how much that y'all love each other. And it's mutual. And they have so much to say, and they feel like they can't say it. But they are going to. And their approach is going to be, listen, we really love each other. We know we're meant to spend the rest of our lives together. We know we're meant to be. Let's just agree to disagree. And unfortunately, though, I see here that this is actually a contract. So that's not going to work because y'all need to be able to grow from this. So even if you do sweep it under the rug at this time and move forward, it's going to revisit the relationship. It's going to come back until you both decide to work through it in a different way. And I think that's what your point is. Your point is we need to work through it. And their point is like, nah, man, just like, it's not that deep. We don't have to go through everything. We don't have to process everything because here we have the love is all around you card. So you feel like everything around you is the reason why, where this is magic works through you. So this is like go through it, process through it kind of energy. One wants to go around, the other wants to go through. And that is a huge issue in your relationship. And it'll continue to be as long as this person is able to continue to say, well, I have all these feelings and I have all these thoughts and I have all this stuff I want to say. And so I'm going to move forward and I'm going to say it all. And that is that we need to just get over this. We love each other. We're meant to be together. And if you concede, then you're just going to revisit this in the future. And you know that. So that's why there's this impasse of not being able to say what we need to say because we don't agree and we don't know how to communicate this here. Therapy might be good for that. Okay, I hope you liked this reading pile number 3. If so, give me a thumbs up and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.